This is what you literally need. Bruh.
Guys!
Formerly known as Dad.
Guys.
Used to be.
Yeah.
You
Guys.
used to be
I
Dad.
like it.
We're giving it.
Live.
We're doing a giveaway.
Are we
Dead
rolling?
giveaway.
We're live.
We're
Doing
live?
a giveaway.
Yeah, we're live. We've
Welcome
been live
back.
for-
See
What
this
episode
normal
is this?
No
episode
clue.
44.
No, it's definitely not 44.
Is it
Do you
24?
follow us on YouTube?
No.
Let me see this.
No.
Wait,
If
is
you
it
think I would
on?
subscribe to us on YouTube? Not a chance.
Okay, guys, see the
You're
show
not
up there?
subscribed?
I'm
We're
not
giving
subscribed.
this away.
Maybe you could win.
No, guys. No, guys.
Well, how are we going to give that away? What do they have to do?
No, guys.
You just comment.
We're
and
giving
say-
this away.
A real toad.
You have to be embarrassed, and you have to say, we're giving this away. Okay? And then a couple days later, you say, for $5.
Oh, we're selling it.
Yes.
The first comment that
We
says
were
butt
talking
cheek,
The
he's gonna get the pair.
Yeah, first comment says butt cheek.
He's
First
gonna
comment
get the pair.
gets the pair. First comment that says butt cheek.
What about the,
How are we gonna... This is episode 25. 25. So
I almost said 24.
we're up to 38 subscribers,
Let's go.
25 episodes,
Subscribe.
36 videos.
Make it through, Jerry. Why can't
The most watched is still the
chiropractic?
chiropractor.
Chiropractic care.
Bless you.
Ella, are you showing people the toad? Is it still alive?
Barely.
Are you, have you
Vaccinated?
Well, I know you are. But are you cleared because you've been self-isolating due to COVID
That's true.
for the last month? That's why we haven't been on here in a
I
month.
saw someone post something on social media that was like, I'm vaccinated.
Okay,
I'm just
Ella.
like, why
Bye,
are we,
guys.
like, why are we doing this?
She's going to bed.
Whoa, whoa.
Are you going to bed, Ella?
Mhm.
You need to go let him go outside before you go to bed, okay? I love you.
And all the fans are saying, good night, Ella.
Comment good night, Ella.
I had some brain issues. Had to wear this headset.
Talking to his Fortnite pals.
Okay, tell
Just let him go.
tell the viewers what you're drinking because you know they're interested. It says spring water, but it looks like blood.
It is.
And yours look like dark urine.
Okay.
So is mine.
I am drinking
It's this.
your urine.
Okay, let's see what we have here. We have,
Tigo.
interesting, half and half iced tea lemonade, red tea, which, is that red tea?
No, I think that's just regular iced tea.
This
And then
is
green tea.
Yep,
is
sugar free.
the iced tea.
So it's got all the ingredients to build strong bones.
It's super good.
It says, will build strong bones.
Citric acid,
Ooh, there we go. We got a fun show for the ladies.
maltodextrin, instant tea,
Let's
natural
put a
lemon
disclaimer
flavor.
on that. Ladies, you might want to close your eyes.
sorbic acid,
You'll
sucralose,
blow up the screen.
caramel color. You're gonna blow up the screen. Do you guys? So what do you guys want to start with? You guys. So
What
you
we did
got
today. What we did
you
I
today.
have
got
a
like
question
15,
for
20
that.
minutes.
What
sure.
we did today. Okay.
So today we went to Sky Zone.
Hang on.
No!
Why don't we let Jerry ask a question?
No, tell about
No.
Sky Zone first.
No,
So
not
at
Sky Zone.
Sky
Let's
Zone?
Start with the beginning of the day.
Start with the beginning of the day. What
Okay.
happened today?
You
We
woke
woke
up.
up.
and
We
took
woke
a
up.
dump.
We played some. We woke up. We played some Minecraft.
Obviously.
I built this cool house naturally. And then
We got donuts.
we got donuts.
We went to the park.
We went to the park.
Well, first,
We went to the park. We got donuts. Went to the park.
and then we,
Had a fun time there. And then
yeah.
we went home.
What was it called?
The park.
No, the whole day.
It was called a yes day. You should
Yes,
really
and
have
it-
it sometime.
Was it something that I condoned or that I said
No.
was a good idea?
No.
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 You
Who
you
took
had a
you?
no day. I said, can I live? And you said no.
Here, Ella. Ella, here. You can go lay down.
Sorry,
You can watch
viewers.
one show, okay?
One show.
Sorry,
Pick wisely. Here you go.
Mr. Beast.
One show.
You can go lay
Comment below if you
Yeah.
know who
Yes,
Mr.
go lay
Beast
down.
Dude,
is.
I love Mr. Beast.
I know.
He actually.
Amazing.
What if
Yes, I
Mr.
do.
Beast
He's
comments? And he's
What's
like,
his
I know
name?
who I am.
Mr. Beast.
What's his? What's your favorite video?
Have you seen the one where he locks this guy in a grocery store And then he has to survive for...
That's my favorite one.
So, like, every day he survives in the grocery store, he gets $10K. And then...
But he has to provide $10K worth of stuff to Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
So he brings the cash register and they bring out $10,000 worth of food or TVs or whatever they're selling in that grocery store. But the guy makes it a long time. And he has these shopping carts full of cash.
He makes it over 30 days.
And he's like, this is to pay off our debt. This is to buy a house. He has all these carts stacked up. It was really neat.
That's cool. Dude, Mr. Beast he's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
He grew up super conservative Christian. Did you know that? Yeah.
He has 309 million subscribers.
Similar to us. We're just on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
We're at 38.
Yeah. We're about to be this.
Junior Beast.
Right on his tail and like the
YouTuber
thing.
Yeah.
Like right on his tail.
Okay, so you had a yes day. You got babysat by my friend.
Skate park.
Yeah, we went to a skate park. I was doing these sick moves, 360s.
The videos she sent me just had you like barely going down a ramp because you were afraid to fall. Do you want to tell the truth?
No, I didn't barely go on down the ramp. I went on the other ramp. So
I'll post the video of it right now.
Okay. Okay, that was a good video. So I went down like the ramp. So it was like you walked up like the top of it, and then you just let your skateboard go, and then you hopped on it, and then it would go down, and then it would pop off onto the like sidewalk thing, and then it would go back up and then go back down.
Yes, dear.
That's cool.
It was pretty fun.
Do you like enjoy skateboards?
Yeah. And then I went on this one where it was like you have to get like really fast to go on this one. It's like a hill.
So at Sky Zone today, so I jumped off this like
all of those
this block tower that was about this high, and then there was a trampoline under it where you jump on the trampoline, then you had to jump over something, and when I jumped over it, my back and my neck like twisted, and like I heard a really loud crack.
Jerry's chiropractic.
I heard a really loud crack.
So where are you going to go to get that squared away?
The chiropractor.
What's the name of the chiropractor?
J. Rich and J.
Oh no! Who do we always promote on here? What's the chiropractor's office?
Justin.
Thelma.
Tell the viewers who Thelma is.
Okay. So my friend Lacey babysat the kids today, and because my mom's in England, and so sometimes she'll answer the phone and she'll say McDonald's, and if she does that, I have a character that I do that is unhappy with a McDonald's order, and her name is Thelma. She's a 70-year-old black lady with a husband named Clyde, and so what I'll do is I'll be like, "Excuse me, is this the McDonald's on Fulton?" And she's like, "It is." And I'm like, "I just went through there and I ordered a cheeseburger and there was ketchup on there, mustard on there, pickles on there, and onions on there, but there wasn't no meat on there. And I didn't order a ketchup, mustard, pickle, onion, and cheese sandwich. I ordered a cheeseburger." So I'm be going back through that. My son DeMarcus, he work at Walmart. He's stocking shelves at night. And I'm just glad he got a job. I said to my husband Clyde, I said, "Clyde, this boy's got to get himself a job." Clyde been working since he was 15 years old at Timken Company, working on the assembly line. And I know it's not the best job in the world, but it is a job. I think it's important. You know, my grandmama used to say, if a man doesn't work, he should not eat. And so I'm be going back down through there. I got to drop Clyde off at work 10 o'clock because he's working at the Walmart at night stocking shelves. And Clyde told me he's going over to Bruce's house for dinner. Bruce, he lives a couple houses up the road. He's super nice. Bruce, super nice guy. He's a deacon at the church. His wife's fixing them pie, all kinds of nice stuff. And so I just wanted this cheeseburger, and I get here, and it ain't got no meat. And so I'd like to come through there, and I was going to tell him I talked to you about it, and let me ask what your name is. And she's like, my name's Tammy. And I was like, is that Tammy with an I or with a Y? So I just did this stupid character.
I love that character, Thelma.
Thelma, yeah.
You might be in line for the next Medea movie.
So I would just like, today I forget what I had said about there was no salad dressing. I ordered a salad and there was no salad dressing. I'm just sitting here and I said to Clyde, we got any salad dressing? He said, Thelma, who you kidding? You ain't had salad in over a year. And I said, Clyde, I'm trying to lose some weight and I go through McDonald's, they forget my ranch dressing on my salad. So I'm just sitting here, am I going to eat? I tried to feed this thing to the dog wouldn't even eat it. So I'm going to be coming back through there and I'd like a new salad with some dressing this time. So I just do these stupid voices. Dude, when she called
Thelma.
She called today
awesome.
for something when they were with her, or I called her just to check on the kids, and she said, McDonald's. And then I have to do, anytime she says McDonald's, I have to do Thelma.
You have to do Thelma. Where did that originate?
I just made it up.
Dude, I love that.
So
did she answer one time and say McDonald's and you just
that's when yeah. And at the time, her daughter was in the car. And I didn't know her daughter was in the car. And I was on, like, the car speaker.
Oh, yeah.
And her daughter, who's, like, 15, is, like, losing her mind. Because she's like, who is this guy?
Who is this guy? What is going on
Who is Thelma?
with this guy?
And what happened to the cheeseburger meat? That's what everyone wants to know. So, anyways, so you guys had a fun day today.
Yeah, at Sky Zone, you could feel like you were an NBA player because there was a regular basketball size hoop, and then there was a trampoline. So like you would like bounce super high. It was so fun, like jumping
the ball
and like,
and then
dunking.
you could slam dunk.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it was so fun.
I got a body armor there.
Did you get any drinks there?
Yeah.
That was probably overpriced. I don't even want to know.
Banana body armor.
So then I said, the rest of the day we're having a no day.
So I asked if we couldn't go to the skate park, but he just didn't answer, and he said no day.
I asked, can I live? And he said no.
When are you gonna die? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
That's the surprise.
Well, then they were just messing with me, saying all kinds of mean stuff.
We're just joking.
Yeah. Some of us didn't think it was as funny as you did.
It's
But
okay.
it's okay.
We should make a video with just Thelma. Like, it's just
Thelma
Thelma.
could be a good character. Have you guys ever seen Medea?
No.
Oh, you gotta show these guys Medea.
Yeah.
They're at that
I don't
age,
think
they love it.
Are they old enough yet? I haven't seen Medea in a while. I don't know
I
what's in
think
it.
so. There might be a few spots, maybe a couple years. Medea's good.
Yeah.
Medea is
it?
kind of like a real version of Thelma.
Yeah, it's like this one guy who plays all these characters. So he plays like the 5 members of the family, like this big lady, and he plays like the grandma and the grandpa, and like they just put him in makeup and stuff.
And
he'll
he
dress
looks
up. Yeah.
legit.
He looks like all the people, but it's funny. Really funny. So let's talk about your drip.
Oh yeah, I got myself a drip.
Pure gold.
Pure silver.
Where'd you guys get it at?
At
The
the
beach.
beach store. At the beach. It was like 500. Not that bad.
Not bad.
500.
You guys
So it's
make that in like 2
$13.99.
hours.
Yeah. So you went to the beach last week. Yeah.
What beach?
So
Ocean Isle Beach.
Yup, it's in North Carolina.
That's where
We
Mr.
actually
Beast-
saw somebody, a license plate said Maslin on it.
City of Champions.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, real.
Comment below if you know where Mr. Beast lives.
It's not even what we're
If
talking
you
about.
are Mr. Beast,
you say what's randomly in your head as you're wearing your Xbox gaming headset. Anyway, so, but you guys almost had to leave because of that tropical storm.
Tropical storm.
So half the people that were there with you guys left, and
Yeah, tons of people left.
more room for you in the house and at the beach,
More
right?
for everybody.
Was it a good time?
We were about to go fishing off the pier, because we asked the like boss of it, like what they've been catching, like the owner, and he said lately they've been catching baby hammerheads.
It's pretty cool.
that's cool.
So then the week before that, you had church camp. What was that like?
It was fun. Yeah,
Best part of that?
the skit.
Oh, and today we went to the Hall of Fame.
Ooh, yeah, we did.
She took
Football
you
Hall
to the
Fame?
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she did.
Really?
Yeah,
Like a
but we
practice.
didn't go in. We just
No, I'm
drove
joking.
because there was
We
this
were gonna
zip
go on
line
a
at
zip
the Hall of
line.
Fame. But it
was
open.
closed. It's only $5 per person. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Stop, Jonah.
Bro, I'm a pro.
You're not. You missed it 3 times.
You guys haven't been working much. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Right.
Yesterday, camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just had several weeks off here.
Yeah, it's about time to get you guys back.
Monday
to
we
work.
start school.
I'm
Monday you do?
I'm not happy.
So
I'm
you're
not happy.
You're starting what grade, Joe?
4th.
Ugh,
Noah?
what you think? What do you think?
Are you guys excited?
No.
No, not really.
No.
Why?
Because evil.
Summer's over?
Everything. Everything
Dude,
about
that's such a bad feeling
I
when
know.
summer ends,
And you're
school
like-
starts. That's the
Bro,
worst.
they should make summer 9 months in school.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I know, right?
If you're the principal of all schools, think about that.
Yeah. Americans are already viewed as like idiots. You know that, right?
Why?
Because of who?
Because of our citizens.
But we're a good citizen.
What's wrong with our citizens?
We're YouTubers.
We're just not the smartest people in the world on average.
We're YouTubers. How did they?
You never seen those videos where I saw a video today where they asked this guy and they said, how many genders are there? Like male and female. So 2, right? There's 2 genders. And he goes, I don't know, I just got here. That was his response.
It wasn't.
And I was
just
like,
got here?
yeah. Just like, what do you mean? You just like, because he just got to the
Just conceived?
like the place where, because they were in like a crowd, so I'm assuming it was like maybe a concert or something. He's like, I don't know, I just got here. I have no idea. Or they'll go up
That
and
is
they'll say like,
unbelievable.
what is 7 times 4? And the person's like, I don't know, 18. Like they'll just, yeah.
Wow.
So
Don't be
we're not the
be
smartest
different.
people in the world, but it's okay.
It's okay. We're still number 1.
Still number 1, and we won the
Did
Olympics.
you guys watch the
Wait, we
Olympics?
actually did.
Mhm.
What's your favorite thing about the Olympics?
Basketball.
Basketball. You see them Curry.
I saw
Dude,
Steph
Curry
Curry
went
make a
nuts.
3-pointer.
Even though he can't dunk.
Yes, he can. He can.
You know he's only
6'2".
6'2".
He can dunk. He can dunk.
What's your favorite thing about his performance?
His 3-pointers.
Threes.
Unbelievable. How he makes all them 3-pointers in a
The
row.
one where he chucked it up, 2 defenders on him. It was like the rainbow.
Yeah.
I think you could hear some angels singing.
How about the Australian breakdancing? Did you see this?
I was impressed. I didn't know that breakdancing was a real thing, and we saw it on Saturday on a TV. Those guys are insane.
But did you see the person from Australia?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
Was he a pro?
Is it unbelievable?
Yes.
Are you gonna post
We need to
it
get
up
like
here?
a live reaction. I think you have to have NBC. You don't have any social media on your phone, do you?
No.
Let me
Look
see
it
if
up
I
on
can
YouTube.
find a clip of it.
Look it up on
my phone's
YouTube.
in my car, never mind.
I feel like
But it was the most ridiculous like thing in the world. Like the person was like out there like doing crazy and then just like doing like this. It was wild. Scored 0 points and then
Then why
like
wasn't
their
it
coach
nothing?
blamed it on sexism and it's like there were other women competing. Like it has nothing to do with like it's a woman. It was just
Really
she has
bad.
no idea what she was doing. But she has like a doctorate in like dance studies or something. She's like 36 years old. You gotta watch it.
Probably like
It's all
a
over
professor
Facebook.
for like gender studies or something.
I'll send a link to your wife tonight so that way she can show you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, yeah, Olympics, it was kind of cool. I didn't see a lot of it, but I would catch clips of stuff and like races and some of the gymnastics stuff and everything else.
Okay, the question I have for you guys, not Olympic related, but I thought of you guys. Do you guys like UFC?
What's UFC?
I don't know what that is.
Fighting?
Wrestling?
Have you seen the slap championships?
Boom!
Have you seen that?
Where you slap people?
Have you seen that?
Have you seen
What is
them?
it?
Oh,
You just slap each other instead of punching?
Oh yeah, you
No.
stand there across from someone that's like 380 pounds, and his hand
Fatty.
looks like this, just coming at your face, and you have to stand there, and there's guys behind you, And so when they slap you,
And they can slap
sometimes it'll knock you out and they'll fall backwards. And the guys behind them will catch them.
It's messed up.
I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on it. I figured you guys watched it.
No. I can show you guys a video of it, but
I don't even want to see it.
It's unbelievable.
It's pretty insane.
Because then they'll do a slow motion and you'll see this guy's face go
Like
and spit.
Does his teeth come out?
I'm pretty close.
Yeah.
They might come out and go back in.
I wouldn't be
Like an
surprised.
accordion.
So you have cool drip, you went to the beach, you went to church camp, and you had the best day ever today. Anything else going on with your lives?
Before that, we went to like an amusement park. It's called Kings Island.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun. So we went on this one ride. So the first ride we went on was I forget what it was called, the stunt coaster. And there were 3 rides going at a time on the track. So you would like go, and then right away you just took off. Like there was no roller coasters exactly like it was insane.
You went
like you were just like
you
just waited like 5 seconds and boom,
and
then you would go like
stopped, and then fire shot up in the air,
and then you would go to pitch black. Like you're going to see a thing, and it was like you're closing your eyes while the roller coaster.
All you could see was
like
a green
spinning
exit
around.
sign.
Yeah, all you could see is the green exit sign. It was crazy.
And then you came out,
finally
went
saw
under,
like,
and then came back up, and then
it was crazy. It like was so.
And then
fast.
this one we rode, it was super scary. You went straight up, then you went straight down, and like
and
all
like
these
you were
turns and
like,
everything.
it was insane. That one was
Who
terrifying.
has a better scream?
You want to check it out right now?
No. We don't want to check it out right now. We trust Jonah's judgment. So you have a better scream. Yeah, that's fun.
You remember the one time we were up on, what's the one at Cedar Point that takes you up? It's the one tower that takes
The
you
power
up.
tower. I don't ride that anymore.
You were up there. I think you were confessing your sins to God.
I was. Lord, I'm so sorry. I thought I was
I
gonna
have
die.
sinned. I'm gonna die.
I am a sinner.
I
Yeah,
just remember dying laughing, and then it dropped, and you're like just screaming.
dude, that is. The feeling of falling is the most terrifying thing in the world to me. So I like roller coasters, but I hate the feeling of falling. So I'd much rather do roller coasters where you're like spinning upside down, you're going through all these loops, as long as you don't have just the straight drop.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like the drop tower.
I don't do drop towers anymore.
I never did one. I was too scared.
I will
We
do.
should get hit those two on a drop tower. We could film them.
I'll do like a huge swing or something. I'd do that. I've done that.
Remember we did that at a fair one time? Oh yeah, there was one of those. It was like this big like thing, and then it had like a swing looking thing on the bottom, and there was people on this side, people on this side. It would start off like this, but it was super high.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like a little one. It was like super high in the air. It was like basically as high as like a drop tower. It was huge, and then like it would go like, and then eventually it would like spin around like this.
Wow.
It was insane.
My buddy I went to Cedar Point with last fall, he always wanted to sit in like the front of the roller coaster. And so we went on this one where normally I would be fine with it because you have a drop, but like if you're in the back, like I don't have to like sit and look at it. But this one brings you up to the edge. I think it was called Val Raven or something. But you get brought up to the edge and it stops you like this. So you're like hanging over the edge. And then it just like drops. I almost crapped my pants. It was terrifying. I don't like falling. Like, it's been coming up in conversation. So, would you go skydiving?
I would.
Where's your
Someone said, I have a free skydiving coupon. This is for you.
Before kids, yes. With kids, no.
Okay.
There's probably a greater chance of me dying in the truck in an auto accident.
That's probably true.
However,
Unnecessary risk.
Unnecessary risk.
But
Okay.
that'd be terrifying because like right when you jump off, like you're like you can't go back and like stand.
Oh no. If it doesn't open, you'd be like, why did I jump?
Why did I do it?
How many skydiving accidents are there a year?
I don't know.
Thousands.
Skydiving deaths.
More than there are safes.
Mr. Beast, how many are there? You know everything.
I can look it up.
0. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
Skydiving
Yeah.
accidents.
Skydiving
You guys,
deaths.
would you go skydiving right now in the dark?
No,
I
not
wouldn't do it in the dark.
What about for $1 million? Would
Definitely.
you do it?
Don't you go like with somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Like
But it'd be in the dark.
a professional skydiver?
Yeah.
I would do it in the dark for $1 million.
What's the lowest amount of money you do it for?
What's the number before $1 million?
99999.
You just want to go to school for 3 months instead of 9? That's smart.
18. The answer is 18.
18 deaths per year?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not that much.
Yeah, but it's still 18 deaths per year.
It's true. Just from skydiving.
Yeah. I don't know. I would do it for amount of money. Like, I'd probably do it for $1 million.
Yeah.
In the
But
dark?
You would be a millionaire.
I feel like the dark would be easier.
Why? Because you can't see.
You couldn't
Because you
see
can't
it.
see.
Yeah.
Because that's the terrifying part. For me, I wouldn't necessarily be afraid of the skydiving part where you got your arms spread out. I think that would be the funnest
It'd be
part.
fun where you could go like.
I would be afraid to jump out of the plane.
Yeah, that's
Right back. Ella's calling me. Yes, dear.
Do they let you like? Do you just have to do this all the time, or can you like dive?
I don't know. That could be cool. You could make a really cool video.
Yeah.
Trick shot video.
skydiving.
Take your water bottle, see if you can flip it and land on a cloud.
Our dad's friend, the person that watches today, she went skydiving a couple of times, and
Really?
she has a picture of it, of her skydiving.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This is a bad camera angle for a little while here.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully the viewers aren't mad.
Viewers, I'm sorry. We're still giving it away. The
I
V-Pen.
think it's this.
I don't want an old man kiss. No old man dog kisses.
All right, guys, we got a few more minutes with you, and then we're gonna say goodnight. Anything else you want to say to the viewers?
Subscribe to Mr. Beast.
Just subscribe to us. Like, I feel like it's free. Like, you just press the button and walk. Yeah, that's all you do. Just hit it. Like, we have so many views on chiropractic care videos.
There's 5,000 of you that you can hit subscribe.
With Jay Rich getting the Widowmaker. Like,
dude, he gave that to someone recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rave now.
Noah,
in the
do you
office.
think
It's the
Chandler
Widowmaker.
Just
subscribed?
hit the button. Just, like, touch it.
Maybe if we get you guys in there getting the Widowmaker, you could be like, set it up and just.
Dr. Brian said, take your drip off while I do this.
Do you think Chandler subscribed?
From Mr. Beast's channel.
So, what's your favorite Mr. Beast
So
video?
I think what we should do is we should, if we get up to 50 subscribers by next week, we get that 50th subscriber some cool drip.
Sure. We can buy
Yeah.
him
Every 50
Bronze.
subscribers.
I think, so there's 12 subscribers that are needed to get to 50. So if you're one of the 12 subscribers,
Me?
if you comment on the video, you're one of the new 12 subscribers, you comment on the video, we'll do a drawing, and we'll draw somebody, and then you guys can pick them out some drip to wear.
Cool. Some drawing.
We'll where could we go for some
should make a
drip?
short
Probably like
like that.
Dollar General because they have everything you could ever want or need.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. Just comment below what color you want. Silver, gold.
Bronze.
Pure gold. Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Diamonds!
Diamond!
A
Help
bar
us.
of gold hanging down.
Yeah, just
A
a
bar
plastic
of gold.
a plastic string,
What would
and
it
then you
say
just
on
have
it?
a big bar of gold.
It
You
would
think
say,
you think you're gonna
subscribe.
you think you're gonna go to Dollar General and find a bar of gold for sale?
Oh, Dollar General has everything.
Literally.
Everything.
Literally.
I mean, literally.
Dude, you know what we could do? Maybe we get Dr. B wearing some drip.
He'll
Can
be
we
like,
get him one?
Like a spinal cord. Spinal cord necklace. Yeah, I went in there and he checked his phone. I see this for a second.
Yeah.
He takes his phone and he's swiping. He's like, nothing yet, still nothing, Oh, are you ever gonna upload another podcast? And I was like,
Ooh.
I'm sorry, man. So
so he's a fan.
If we
he
get
is a
12,
fan, yeah.
if we get 12 subscribers by next Monday,
Well, we need 50.
we'll do a drawing. So do they have to comment their name
Mm-hmm.
in the comments?
Comment.
Well, no, we know their name.
Yeah. How can
They
you?
just leave in a random comment, gold, silver, bronze, whatever they like their drip to be made out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You
but
want to tell them what drip is in case people...
drip is a chain. Hangs from your neck. It's like a necklace, but for cool kids.
A necklace for cool kids. That's a good description.
Yeah.
That's the definition.
Easy to put on.
So if you're not cool, you're not wearing one.
So I'm not cool?
All those people out there thinking they're so cool.
So me and
Losers.
Jeremy aren't cool?
Idiots.
What if we came with? Can you wear more than one, or is one
You
the
can
max?
wear more
Pretty
than
bad.
one.
More than one. So next week, if I came with like 16, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. That'd be legit.
This is their last podcast with us.
It is? Oh.
hmm Unless you have a Monday holiday sometime or something.
Well, I'll throw it out there. Maybe for one of the pods, you guys can see the cool drip. Maybe get your. What do you think your dad would look good in?
Probably silver.
Silver? Well, you got like a studded earring, maybe too. You think he needs that?
Some earrings.
So
Maybe
guys,
like
got
a
my 3 drips.
Whoop, you got 3 drips on now. You got a shark. What are you going to go over what these are real quick before we say goodnight to the viewers?
Cross.
Some cross drip,
Shark tooth.
shark tooth, and then just this classy
Plastic
gold.
gold.
Yeah,
Pure gold.
These were only
good old Italian man.
$12.99.
Nice. What a deal.
I know.
Great drip. All right, so signing off. Anything you guys want to say? Would dog step on you?
It stepped on my
Subscribe to
foot,
Mr.
and then I went back, and then
If Mr. Beast gets...
He has
Shut up.
309 million subscribers.
Does he
Do you think
need
he
any
needs
more?
more?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish you could just donate
Yeah, he needs
subscribers
more.
to other YouTubers.
Yeah. All right. Say goodnight.
Goodbye,
Sign
guys.
off.
Good night.
We'll be back. We'll be back in a second, viewers.
Bye, fans.
Bye, guys. Nice meeting you guys.
Man, this dog is driving me crazy. I cannot wait to get rid of this dog.
Yeah, this dog just wants to just old man lick you.
It's just,
Just
it's the worst.
getting all up in your business.
One day what was it, Sunday afternoon? I was like taking a quick nap before I went and grabbed the kids, and the dog, like my hand was hanging over the bed, and the dog started licking my hand. And I was like, no, I don't want you here.
Not cool.
So, I don't know.
So your mom's in England,
Yep.
visiting family?
Yes. Her parents are older, and so
You guys should go with her on a trip. Would you get the free flights, or would it cost?
it would cost me
Okay.
money. Here we go.
Is that pre-assassination attempt?
I think that is. I don't see any ear scarring.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild. There's been so much happening with like,
Well, you've been isolating for what? You had to isolate for 30 days. That's why we couldn't meet.
yeah.
So what? Tell us
Okay,
about that. Like
well,
you were
first
near
of all-
death. Were you on? You were on a ventilator. And
Yeah.
You phoned in and said, Jerry, this might be it.
Yeah, it's really serious. COVID's super serious.
Yeah.
So get your vaccine today.
Yeah. What happened to you
I'm just
during
kidding.
that
I'm
time?
not vaccinated.
What was it like being on a ventilator?
So let's talk about what actually happened. The first Monday we missed is something was going on. I think your wife was sick.
Yeah,
And-
dude, we got slammed with sickness. It was no joke, because I even messaged Grandma Steiner. We were supposed to go see her. I was like, oh, we'll be better by next week. Dude, we had everybody sick. I think it was 3 weeks. It was like every bit of like a good 2+
Were you sick too?
weeks. I avoided it somehow.
Yeah.
I think it was a mixture of, I would do some long fasts,
Mm-hmm.
just so that way the body was kind of like detoxed, and then I think honestly, yeah, it was a miracle because I was working some late nights too.
I went down a trail with Dr. Berg YouTube videos. You like him?
Oh,
Great dude.
great dude.
Yeah. So he was talking a lot about fasting and, well, because my foot has been bothering me.
You have to get it cut off.
Yeah. No, like plantar fasciitis or whatever it's called. Like,
Oh, yeah.
probably like 3 months ago, it just would like hurt in the mornings. Well, I played pickleball. You ever played pickleball before?
I haven't heard it's
Dude,
fun.
so much fun. It was amazing.
Shout out to Friday Pickleball.
Yeah, go online, 2 paddles for $99.
Yeah.
I actually might get some paddles off of there. I might.
You should just tell them we'll put a plug on our podcast. Just message them and be like, hey,
yeah,
Jake.
Well, did you hear their most recent episode? They were talking about getting on Nate Bargatze's like podcast team or something, and he turned them down. They need a podcast team. We'll join their team.
We'll join their team.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. But so I played pickleball for the first time, and I think my tennis skills helped a little bit, and it was just so much fun. But my foot was bothering me afterwards, so I was like, I'm gonna just stretch the crap out of this foot. And so I had this stretch band, so I'm like putting it on the end of my foot and like just really yanking on my foot, because I'm like, if I just can get these tendons stretched out, everything will be okay. So because I'm a new member over
Stretch Lab
at the Stretch Lab in Jackson Township.
Oh, what's the air quality like over there?
Jackson Township, they're on the up and up, folks. So basically what happened is I just had mentioned to Lacey, my friend Lacey, I was like, I'm just so inflexible. And she found this ad where they were doing like this special at the Stretch Lab. And so she booked me this appointment, and so I went. And what they have you do is you go in and you stand in front of this screen. And then they're like, do a squat, like put your hands up, like do these different motions.
Give it like the viewers, like, okay, what was actually taking place?
If you can see me, but like they have you, she said, put your feet shoulder width apart and squat down as low as you can go.
Okay, so go
I
ahead.
Cannot squat low. This is as low as I can go.
That's as low as
I can go. And so then after you do these different motions on the screen, it comes up and it's like, these look like areas of inflexibility for you. My screen was full, but it was interesting though, and like I knew there was some legitimacy, because she said you're favoring your right foot, and I was like, yeah, my left foot's been bugging me for like a few months. What's going on? And I told her, and she goes, that's a problem. She said you can stretch that and you can fix that. And I was like, okay, cool. So anyway, she's like, most people when they come in, they're like a 50 on a scale from 1 to 100 of mobility. Like we would consider them a 50. And
most people.
Then she flips the screen and she said, so you're a 9. And I was like, I'm a 9 out of 100.
For
in
mobility
as a 34-year-old male.
I mean, I'm going to be putting in a wheelchair ramp out here for you.
Dude. So she's like,
no, a 9.
So
you got to start doing something.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like she was like,
I would double down. Stop moving.
I'm kind of excited about this, and I was like, why? And she's like, I've never had anyone that was a 9 before, and like, because I was like showing her some things like I can't stick up 3 fingers, and like my hamstrings are always tight. So I feel this, and she's like, those are your resting hamstrings? I was like, yes. She's like, oh my goodness. And so she was excited about it. She probably weighed like $120, this girl. And I was just like, I think her name was like Kara something. Kara Lee. It was Kara Lee. And I was like, are you okay? Like she was like trying to stretch my legs and stuff and like putting her full body weight on me to like get things
It's not doing anything.
And she's like, I'm fine. And I was like, just want to make sure. But basically what they do is they have you, they'll like bend something and then they'll say, tell me when you're a 6 out of 10 on pain. And so then you're like, okay, I'm at a 6. So this session was an hour long. So I'm like, that's a 6. And then they hold it there for 15, 20 seconds, something like that. And then she says, okay, deep breath in. Or no, then she says, push against me. So then you push back against her on the thing she's flexing. And then she says, take a deep breath in, let that all out. And then when you let it all out, then they push deeper into the stretch. So it feels really good.
Do you feel better after you left there?
Yes. I was sore the next morning in some areas. But I don't really have the money for this. But I signed up anyways because I was just like...
You're a 9. Mobility.
I was just like, I got to do something. And like, it's like me on my own is not working. So I signed up for a 3-month thing. And it's... You can go once a week for 30 minutes or you can go once every other week for an hour. So I just said I'll go once every other week for an hour and we're good for scheduling. Then they give you an app that you can use and like stretch in the meantime and stuff. But wow. So it's like $150, $160, something like that.
Send the kids out to the corner. Lemonade stand.
Lemonade it up. Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'll just not spend money going out to eat and on stupid stuff, and I got to put my health first.
Put your health first.
Yeah, so I know it's...
What was her facial expression when she saw the 9?
It was like a puzzled, confused, like, I've never seen this before kind of thing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so 9 out of 100. But I was just like, I got to get this, I got to do this, so... And I know it has to do with all kinds of things, food and all that stuff too. Like, all that stuff works together. So, with health.
That's unbelievable.
And I've just been I just had not been in a good way as far as health goes. I went from eating a full cantaloupe every day as a picture of health to not eating cantaloupes. So
just all together.
Just not taking care of myself. So, yeah. I was like, I'll try this fast thing, and I feel good now. I feel like I'm on the right track, so that feels good.
Yeah, that stretching's pretty interesting, too.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Deep stretch.
And I talked to our friend at Just Chiropractic about that, too, Dr. B.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I've been meaning to check that place out. Because I was like, this is a service you should offer here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, absolutely.
It fits right in. I mean, like, that feels very holistic.
Yeah, just stretching. It's nothing crazy, you know? And so he, like, told the girl at the front desk, I think her name was Stephanie, and he was like, schedule me over at Stretch Lab. I talked about it a few weeks ago, but can you schedule it? And then, like, as I was checking out with the other girl or schedule my next appointment, she's online or on the phone or whatever, setting this up. So I'm excited to see how his thing went.
Yeah, I'll be curious to hear what his number is. So I'm gonna guess because he's pretty fit. He's above.
He'll be like a 78.
Yeah, if you're a 9, he's got to be 5, 6, 7 times your mobility.
Yeah.
He's older than you, but he's got more mobility.
For sure. I think most people.
I mean, it'd be interesting to throw like a really fit 90-year-old up against you. Mm-hmm. See who has more mobility.
They would.
They probably would.
100%. So I know it's like a holistic picture of like a lot of things play into this. Genetics definitely play into it.
Yeah, you got some weird things with the tendons going on.
Yeah, genetics definitely play in, but then it is diet and exercise and stretching. You know, if you do it every day, you're going to be more flexible. It's just how it is.
Maybe you could end up working at this place because you could, if you became the model citizen, like the Jared of Subway.
Like a miracle story?
Miracle.
Like
9 to 99.
2028 Los Angeles Olympics, I'm in the gymnastics.
Yes.
Like doing the uneven bars. They're like, believe it or not, Dale, this guy 4 years ago was a 9 out of 100.
Couldn't even squat down past his knees.
People thought he had prosthetic legs, and here he is on the uneven bars, and it's amazing to watch. Look at him go. He also has an alternate personality of a 7-year-old black woman named Thelma, who's upset
We're not sure who could be receiving this medal.
We're not sure who's on the bars right now. It may just be Thelma. She does look upset that her cheeseburger did not have meat on it, and she's just really getting after it. So
could be.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, a spokesperson, maybe even training people, helping people. They come in there, they're defeated, they're at a 26,
like,
30. Listen, nobody's beat my score.
I'm a 9.
Yes.
That's me, 9. Not even double digits. I basically have rigor mortis at this point. There's been corpses that have scored higher than I have.
What did you think you were going to score? Did you have in your mind?
It all happened so fast.
Okay.
That I really didn't have a way to judge it. When she said most people are 50, I just kind of said, well, I'm probably half of that.
Thinking like, most people are a little bit more flexible than me.
Yeah.
25, 35, but you won't be surprised.
Right.
9. So is like a 1, like you're paralyzed?
I guess. There's probably been people with like cerebral palsy that have scored higher than I have.
Have you seen people doing the Joe Biden? That's probably about
like
a 1 or 2.
the walk that he does where he like Roombas out around.
Not the walk. It's kind of like this. He'll stand there and he'll kind of like bent over, like almost like a constipated thing. That's probably a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
He's Joe might have you beat.
That guy's in sad shape, man. So
yeah.
There you go. Here's your boy, 2024. But
Donald J.
What was it's sad that the way everything has happened is sad for him, because then people are like, he basically got pushed out. Like, people are like, he shouldn't do this, and like people in his own party, where previously they're like, he's perfectly fit, and like, listen, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Like, I mean,
somebody just be honest and just say this guy's not healthy.
If you saw this guy in the grocery store shopping for oranges, you would say there's a problem with this guy.
Is somebody bringing him?
Yeah. Did someone drive him? He drove a car here himself? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no way.
Did that happen since you were in isolation?
Basically. Wow. The whole Kamala thing.
That's crazy to think that that'll happen. What was fascinating to me was the, there's so many things that were just fascinating about it. But it was kind of cool. I mean, we've talked about this before. I mean, you think about our lives, our purpose is to bring glory to God. And who was being spoken of on a national level? 100% this was God's protection, period. Zip. There's no other question.
For the earshot?
For the earshot.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, that was pretty cool.
J.D. Vance, I saw a clip of him saying that, you'll never convince me otherwise, and and then he was saying what drew me to Christ, and like, pretty crazy.
That's cool.
So, I don't know. I kind of view, like, I've gotten in conversations with people, and I'm not like putting a sticker on my car, and I'm not putting a flag in my yard. Like, I don't believe in that stuff. I have a sign in my yard that has a Bible verse on it. That's where I'm at. But, like, people have a problem with Trump's personality, and I get it. I totally get it.
You're very much like Trump.
Flying off the handle. Because he comes out, they just... One of my favorite clips of all time is they shoot that terrorist, and he, like, walks down out of the Situation Room, and he's like, the car, al-Baghdadi, is dead. He died like a dog.
Yeah.
He was crying, and, we sent in... Or what was it? Most countries would have sent in soldiers, and no, not our guys. We blew up the walls, and we then used dogs, beautiful dogs, and they stormed in there, and he cried, and I said, "Don't cry, Abu, don't cry." And then it's just like, but so like, yeah, most world leaders would be like, we eliminated a threat tonight. We wouldn't like sit there and like trash talk. Like, I get it from a personality standpoint. If someone's like, I just don't like his personality, I get it. But you're not voting for a pastor, and you're not even voting for a friend. It's like, I'm not asking you to have coffee with this guy. I'm asking you to let this guy make decisions for our economy. And you're making it's a chess move, is what it is. This doesn't have to be personal. It doesn't have to be identity, because identity politics has been so huge over since 2008. It's people have been identified by who they vote for, and it's like, I'm not asking this to be your identity. I was telling a
guy recently too. It's interesting to think about it, but there's not a single human being that every single person would, and it's not fair to that individual to say that you are supposed to be all these things to me, period. Mm-hmm. It's really not. I mean, you could put the most pristine individual up there, they won't be able to accomplish and make every single person happy, because a leader's not supposed to do that.
Right.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you make decisions within your own home, and it's like, yeah, everybody's not going to be happy about this, but this is how we're going to go.
Yeah, and no relationship functions that way. No. Not even with your wife. It doesn't function that way. So it's like...
She loves Jackson. I love Maslin.
Yeah.
We can't see eye to eye on a very simple location.
I saw your friend Melanie. She commented. Nice. She said something. I didn't see her in person, but on Facebook she put something like, does anyone know of any water fitness classes? I only have found them at the Maslin Rec Center, but I hate Maslin. And I just commented like, Maslin is the city of champions. So it's like, yeah. So like,
you can't. You won't always see eye to eye.
Yeah.
It's the major things in life you need to see eye to eye on.
So it's like, okay, let's see. I see eye to eye with you on, like, as far as politics goes, like, figure that out. For me, it's important that the economy gets under control. This is insane. and the rate that people are coming across the border. And then, like, the thing that's hilarious, and maybe we shouldn't get into politics on here, but we haven't seen each other in 3 weeks, so we're just talking.
Welcome.
And the thing that's hilarious is that she's been in charge of the border for 4 years. Like, literally, they said she is the point person on the border. And she's up there and she goes, we know how to fix the border. It's out of control. And it's like, you know how to fix the border? What have you been doing for 4 years? Where have you been? Like, what? Like, you've known how to do it, but you haven't done it for 4 years, and then you're saying Donald Trump's weak on the border? He literally built a wall. Like, how do you get any stronger on the border than a wall? You can't.
You can't.
It's not policy. It's like, no, there is a physical boundary. And it's like, don't build the wall. It's like, we got people coming over and murdering people, these immigrants. And I don't know. It's insane. But anyways.
Yeah, keep going down that trail. I can tell.
You're
loaded.
It just works me up
loaded.
because I'm just like, this doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. And I'm not, I don't know.
So do you know who you're going to vote for?
I'm on the fence. I think it's Kamala.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like the
the
comment she makes about population control. I love those things, and it's insane. It's literally insane. So
I would like to see a ticket. I want to see a dark horse ticket.
Of who?
Who would be your dark horse ticket?
Of someone that could pull in and win?
Who could pull in and win?
Right now, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg running with Fauci.
No, Fauci's under a lot of heat right now.
Is he?
They found a lot of audio files of him.
That's why we need him.
No.
We need someone that's just like, there's not a chance.
No, you need...
Snoop and Fauci.
No, you need Snoop, because Snoop rebranded himself as like America's grandpa at the Olympics.
Did
Have you
he?
seen this?
No.
He's all over the internet. He's always, like, he comes and he's like it's like the women's Olympic U.S. Beach volleyball team. And so he's got a jacket with one of their faces on the front. This is my girl, Kelly. Yeah, huge fan. Kelly's doing great things out there. And then he unzips and he has the other girl's face on his t-shirt. Can't forget Miranda, or whatever their names are. I don't know their names.
No.
But he's like, can't forget Miranda. She's doing great things out there too. Love these girls. You guys are making your country proud. Like, and then he's just everywhere at
Everyone
the Olympics.
loves him.
And they're catching his reactions and like key plays. Like he puts his glasses down and like looks at the person next to him. And he's all over. They're having him commentate on events. Like, it's crazy. Snoop Dogg. And so I think he can...
Who would he run with? Do you think he's like a moderate or a conservative?
I mean, he smokes a lot of pot. But he did make a gospel album a few years ago. So who knows?
Him and Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
Snoop
Osteen, 24. Yeah.
Dude, did you like my text message that I had someone liken me to Joel Osteen?
Yeah. That was you that said that? I thought that was Josh. You sent that to me and Josh, right?
Yeah.
I thought Josh sent that.
No, I sent that. I literally had someone, and the guy's like, "You remind me of someone, that one pastor guy," and I was like, he's real big, he's real famous, and I was like, Osteen, because I'm just like, that's the only person that comes to my mind. Yeah, just, and I was like, well. Joel and I are a little bit different. Joel's going to promise you wealth and prosperity.
Every day's a Friday.
I love Mondays. I don't preach a prosperity
God
gospel.
has a wonderful plan for your life.
God has a plan for everyone's life, but
except for when he doesn't.
Except for
it's like
Joel's an interesting dude.
Let's talk about that for a second. So people say that God has a wonderful plan for your life, and I always think about
he has a plan for every individual's life.
He has a plan. Life. Yes. We have free will, so we can mess up that plan.
Yeah.
I hate free will.
Do you?
I do. Well, it's a love-hate relationship. Like, I love that I have it, but I hate that other people have it.
So you would be like a perfect dictator. I could call you like
Kim Jong.
Kim Jong
Ping.
Yeah.
Adolf Kim Jong Ping. No, it's not that I don't like that other people have free will, but it's just like, you know, we have clearly defined choices of right and wrong set before us, and it's like, choose you this day whom you'll serve, right? And we should choose the Lord. And I don't choose the Lord every time. I'm not saying that I do, but like, you see people destroying families and their own lives and the lives of other people, and it's just like, this is wrong. These things are wrong. And like so we have the opportunity to mess up our own life, right? I don't believe in Calvinism, which is where God is in total control of absolutely everything. I believe that we have free will and that he gives us choices of right and wrong and those things. But anyways, when you think about like who was one of the closest people to God in human history, I think of the Apostle Paul, right? And just led by the Spirit and everything else. But it's like, what was God's wonderful plan for the Apostle Paul's life? Thrice was I beaten with rods, and he was stoned till he was almost dead. He was shipwrecked. A night and a day I spent in the deep, and winds up on this island, and he gets bit by a viper. But then the barbarians say, "There's, this guy's a god," right? Because of all but it's just like, yeah, the purpose of our life is not to have all the nicest things and all that. It's to bring glory to God, and sometimes that's going to be messy. Sometimes it's going to be great, and it's going to be success, and it might be business success and all this, but sometimes it might be some bottom of the barrel living, And to like lie to people straight up and be like, every day's a Friday. It's not, Joel. It's not. Like, you don't have to go home with these people when, the plumbing pipe bursts and the kids are out of control. You have a mansion. A huge mansion. You're a millionaire.
You probably have a in-home barber to keep that hair looking
barber,
good.
Butler, chef. You've got all these things. Every day is not a Friday.
Every light bulb is tanning your body and whitening your teeth.
Yes. So, anyways, we're getting into lots of politics and religion. Wow.
We're just hammering down.
All right. I'm sure we got no views.
It's fascinating though. Yeah, that's right. If you're not following more. But again, too, like, it's kind of cool. We were covering this recently. Most people know the story of David and Goliath or have heard about it. But it was interesting as we were reading a couple weeks ago. We were studying it, and you look at it, and it all took place in the valley of Ekron, not Akron.
Akron.
Akron's close, very close to where Goliath of Gath was born. But it was in a valley, and you think about like that's where the battles happen, but that's where your faith is strengthened, and that's where God gets the ultimate glory from our life. Because it's in those moments that he can show off and he can do impossible things. So the mindset of like every day is a Friday would be like every day is on top of a mountain. Well, that's just, you have a beautiful view up there, and it's great to be up there, but you can't have apple trees and pear trees up on a mountain. You don't have streams. I mean, you have a beautiful view, but it's like, that's not where life is lived.
Yeah.
Life is lived down,
I'll put a plug for a book in. I really like what you're saying. So the past 2 years of my life have been a valley, basically.
A valley of Akron?
Akron. Are you okay? You look dead. Don't trip over the microphone cord, son. But past
every day's a Friday.
Past 2 years of my life have been a valley. And I heard about this book. Where did I hear about this? I was really into Pilgrim's Progress. For so like 2 years ago.
Like the audiobook.
Yes. So like 2 years ago, went through divorce and things like that, which was not part of my plan, but super low time. And so I was listening to Pilgrim's Progress a lot, and it's on Spotify. It's free. If you've never listened to it, check it out. It's great. But the type of story is called an allegory. So it's like, the character's name is Pilgrim, and he has the guy that encourages him is named Evangelist, and they're they're on the way to the celestial city, heaven, right? And so like it's an allegory. Everything's there. So I looked up other allegories, and this came up, and it's called Hinds Feet in High Places. But essentially, it's this character. Her name is Much Afraid, and she wants to go to the high places with the Good Shepherd. But her feet keep her from getting there, and so she wants hinds feet because the shepherd is like leaping and bounding over these mountains and everything else. And so he says, well, you can't have hinds feet now, but once you get to the top of the mountain, you can have hinds feet. And that dog. Oh my god. Hey, no. Stop. Go. I'm sorry, buddy.
Plain skin. Does the dog have patches?
The dog is losing its hair, and my mom is like rubbing vitamins on, like giving it vitamins. And can you take the dog in there with you, Joe? Please. Do the viewers a favor.
I just felt bears.
Yes, it's losing its hair. Its dog is a mess. And my mom's like rubbing like creams on it and stuff, and I'm like, Mom.
You think the dog's ready to go up to Cleveland?
I don't know. Yeah,
the Celestial City.
That's messed up. But anyways, and so he says, and she's like, "Well, I can't climb on my own." And he says, "Well, I'll give you helpers. The helpers' names are Sorrow and Suffering." And Sorrow and Suffering will help you get to the high places. And it's just such a cool, such a great book, but it's written a long time ago. But really, really good book. So check it out. Check it out. Hind's Feet in High Places. Great book. They have that on audio on Spotify too. So anyways.
So Osteen and Snoop.
Osteen, Snoop, 2024.
Their platform. America's Grandpa and...
A little birdie told me America was having some hard times. So me and Joel pair up together, and we're fixing to bring the house down. I don't know, something like that.
I mean, it could be a perfect pairing because Snoop is chill, and Joel would just be exuberant.
He's like, "Why are
wound up?
We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna send Joel down and fix a problem at the border. Joel, why don't you head on down there?" I don't know,
folks. We gotta slow down. Stop climbing. Listen up. I got an
Mexico
message.
is Mexico is a Friday. Yeah,
dude, I love that. That'd be a fun platform. What are other hot topics? Politics and religion.
Race?
I mean, we could hit race.
Why not?
Why not? Let's just go down that trail. Dude, I will say this. The Olympics we don't watch a ton of them, but we've been catching like highlights of them. Dude, I forgot how much I love the Olympics. I didn't realize how impressive that one gymnast is.
Simone Biles. Yeah, she's
like
crazy.
4'8".
Yeah.
And she's jumping, they were saying on that other podcast, like, 11, 12 feet?
Her head got to be 12 feet, which is crazy.
Unbelievable.
It's like 2.5 times her height. That would be like, yeah.
And I don't care if there's a springboard or like the floor is bouncy. That's still unreal.
Yeah. I mean, my vertical leap is like 9 inches. So, I mean, hers is, 3 times her height, which is crazy.
Oh, I know.
Good for her.
Yeah, it was fascinating to watch. The other impressive one I remember watching was Ledecky.
Oh, the swimmer? Yeah.
I mean, she just has a motor that just goes. It's a matter of like how far ahead is she going to beat these people.
Yeah.
So.
How about the Turkish shooter? Have you seen this guy?
Oh, yeah.
That guy is epic.
No, he doesn't have all these special glasses.
Just rolls up in there with just like his regular glasses on.
Yes.
And hand in his sweatpant pocket. I think he had on like flip-flops or something too.
Yeah.
Just silver medal. Just like, all right, see ya. Apparently he used to be a soldier or something for them. I don't know.
He's kind of like, here's what you laughed out on. You didn't give me the promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll up there because he got, a silver?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Good for that guy.
So maybe next year you could, or in 4 years, try out for the Olympics.
Maybe I will.
If nothing else, I mean, at that point, you could probably even go, if you wanted to, you could go as like a female contestant.
That's true. If I really just go as a boxer.
Yeah, as a boxer.
No boxing experience, but just like...
I don't know. There's some women that are...
Yeah, they could probably beat me.
Yeah. I've saw some women at the Olympics, and I'm like, we need to check them.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you've got these boxers that are men fighting women and beating them, bloodying their heads, and then they're suing people for, like, hate speech, and it's like, what the heck is wrong with you?
What are we doing?
Like,
not... We need Snoop to intervene.
Snoop. Oh, you guys need to calm down. Yeah. My best Snoop voice I got.
You can roll, unzip. George Floyd.
Okay.
Zip up.
Okay, that's controversial. You can't say that.
Why not?
Oh.
R.I.P. baby.
All right. Anyways, so the first week that we didn't record was your wife was not feeling well, so you were hanging out. The second week was you again because you had the pole barn.
All-nighter.
Yeah, so you transformed a pole barn into
Pool house.
a pool house. Do you want to talk about that at all, or not really?
Oh yeah, we. So my wife, of course, got let go from the YMCA. Kind of unfortunate.
That's sad.
They had to cut, so they started looking, highest on the totem pole, minimum wage,
The lifeguards.
16 hours a day,
Yeah.
lifeguards. Sorry, 16 hours a week. Yeah, so they let her go. No, so we transformed the one side of our pole barn into her pool house for lessons. So I built like a 6x6 deck going up to the pool. We did all new lights, all new walls, finished off like a seating area. So, dude, wait till you see it.
I'm excited to see it.
I think you were in it when it was filled.
Next week we should film there if you want.
Yeah, we could film there. We have a nice setting. Like we could sit in that sitting room, or
In
we
the
could
pool?
We could do it on the pool.
In the pool.
Oh, dude, how funny that'd be! Not tell her, and we could be up there. We could set the camera on the deck, and we could just be in the pool waiting, floating around doing the pod.
Would she come in there? Does she?
Oh no, because it'd be nighttime. She's
Yeah.
not gonna be. She's in bed.
So the whole episode we're just swimming around.
Whole episode just kind of
Marco.
Maybe I could even reenact doing some of the lessons. Like I could get you to swim, float, swim.
Oh, that'd be an interesting.
Twist your body
would
over.
Would she be up for doing some ISR on me?
Hey,
like I'll pretend to be a baby.
We could. I mean, we could maybe do that.
Yeah,
that'd be a great short.
That would be hilarious. If you want
a water diaper. Would you wear a water diaper?
Sure. I was gonna say I'll be fully clothed, and we'll figure something out. But yeah,
dude, maybe, we'll see.
She's
what
like
we can do.
Doing that thing with her hands, trying to get me to float,
gurgling.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah.
So that was a late night. I think I had back-to-back nights. I think the one night I worked till 2 a.m.
You're wild. You're crazy, man.
I did several nights, some late night benders.
Just getting it ready. So is she doing lessons in there?
She's week number 3 is this started today.
Has she had problems getting clients?
Or 4. Week 4. No. She's turned people away.
Really?
She's working 6:30. She's a beast. Pregnant. We have 3 kids. She starts at 6:30, works till 9. 10, so that her last lesson, so she wraps up a little after 9. But her 6:30 comes early, so she typically starts at 6:15.
And so during that time, you're with the kids?
I'm with the kids.
And then you go to work after that?
I'll go to work, and then she's wiped come 7 o'clock at night, because you're growing a baby.
Mom's tired.
You're wiped.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she literally, if she wanted to work 8 hours a day, she could do it without flinching.
Wow.
So
does it make you want to get certified?
No.
Okay.
She asked me that, and the couple that trained her, they do it. I love what I do, and I love that world. I love the construction world. If I had to do it, it would definitely be a great way of bringing in income, and you have great flexibility.
Yeah.
But if I didn't love what I do, then maybe I would.
See, that's what would lure me in, is the flexibility and like the ability to do it together. I think that would lure me in.
Yeah, but you'd either have to stagger your times, like maybe she'd go in the mornings, I'd go the afternoons. It would be nice. I mean, literally, you walk out from our front door to the pole barn, and you're at work.
Yeah.
Every single day. So yeah, there's times where it's very attractive from that standpoint. But I'm like, I truly love what I do, and it's a good balance. I can be flexible, hang out with the kids, go to work. We can dial hers up if we ever want to, dial it back down.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, that was week 2. That's where we were. Yeah, I pulled some late nights.
Week 3 was on me because that was church camp. So,
yeah.
Yep.
How was that, by the way?
Dude, so fun. such an awesome week. Probably one of the better weeks that I've ever been to as far as like the camp speaker and everything goes. So that was really good. And my kids
What was special about like the camp speaker? Was it a new one or was it?
Let me grab something real quick. We'll be back, viewers.
Episode's over. See ya.
So Jeremy asked about the camp speaker and why was it so great. So one of the best things that he shared was a recommendation for this book, honestly. But he was talking about, yeah, I'm marking my place. Well, but the whole theme of the week was basically abiding in Christ was like the whole theme. And it was really cool, some of the things he was talking about in, like, I am the vine and ye are the branches, right? That John 15. And, you know, as you can't bear fruit outside of me, basically. And you're in me and I'm in you, you know, abiding. And talking about how, like, in Romans 11, we were grafted in. So it says the Jews stumbled, but they stumbled so that way I could graft in the Gentiles, which is a wild olive tree branch. But you were grafted into this good olive tree. And so he's talking about like grafting a fruit tree and how they do that. And the fruit tree is opened up and then they cut the other branch and they put it in and then they bind it together and then it becomes one, right? And he was like, in order to graft that tree, the initial tree has to be opened up and then the other tree is put into it. And he said Christ was opened up for us on the cross, right? Behold my side and my hands and these wounds, right? So he's opened up, so we're grafted into him. And then he shared this prayer and he's like, I say this prayer 10 times a day probably as I go throughout my day. And so I wrote it down and I was saying it every morning. I have it on my phone as well, but basically it is, it goes, I thank you, dear Lord, I thank you and praise you for the life of the vine. I pray that you would help me in this moment to abide in you as you are in me. The only thing I need to be concerned for is abiding in you. This isn't a position that I have to struggle to maintain. You put me here. And it's just this concept that was really just what I needed. And it's been what the Lord's been doing in my heart over the past few years anyway. So it was really cool to see. Oh, yeah. To see that as like the theme for the morning and the evening chapel services. And it was just really cool. So that was a blessing. And then just talking about like, so like he tied in like Genesis, like the beginning. And like it was really, I don't know, it was really good. It was really helpful. So that was good. The week was good. The kids went. I led one of the teams, one of the cabins, but we had a cabin. Me and my kids had our own like individual cabin, and then I would go down and like help out and stuff and do games with them and whatever. So it was really good. Cool. Yeah, a lot of fun. Loved it. So great week, and so praise the Lord for that. Camp was great, and then let me think. Week 4 was kind of on me because I was just exhausted still from camp on that Monday.
Burned out. You have a rough life.
Well, you were going to be a little bit late, and so I was just like, I'm going to die if I stay up. So
it was 9:30.
It was 9:30, and I was like, I have to go to bed. So like last week, and I still feel fatigued.
From camp.
Yeah, I was really like I didn't sleep good. The mattresses are thin, and I don't know, you wake up early, you go to bed late, night game tonight is glow-in-the-dark dodgeball or whatever game this is we're playing. So, but it was good. And it's super cool, though, because like on the last night they did like a testimony night, and both of my boys went up and cool. Said that they surrendered their life to the Lord. So that was really cool just to, see that. We had a kid from the youth group. And it was really a cool thing because I was talking to Aaron, and he had been staying with my friend Aaron and his kids for like the week before camp, but he was unsaved, and so they had been talking to him, and he'd been coming to church for like a month or two, but no salvation testimony or anything, and just, a lot of questions. And so I was like, I'll engage this kid in conversation, So I did. So I'm talking to him a bunch, and like for a couple of days talking to him, and he's like kind of following me around and like what questions you got? Like, what do you got? Where you at? And so it was really cool. And then on, I think it was Thursday, he made the decision to trust Christ as his Savior. So that was really cool. So
that's awesome.
I was glad to be honored to be a part of that. So that was really cool. So he's getting baptized this next Sunday. So I'm excited for him.
That's so cool.
His name's Josh. So yeah.
Is that our friend Josh?
No, he's still unsaved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God has a wonderful plan for your life, Josh.
Just on the journey.
Yeah. But that was the fourth week, and that was the reason. So
those are all of our reasons. So I have let's see here, podcast. Oh, yeah, big stuff that was happening. The floating cat that I had to take up to the zoo. Did you see that?
I didn't see it. I don't want to see it. But you found a dead cat in your swimming pool.
Yeah, I sent you the picture.
Which pool?
So our outside pool, which not the one for the lessons. We had a leak in it. It's when we bought our house several years ago. The pool was already there. It's been fine, but we've had to do a couple patches here and there. And I think this upcoming year we're actually we're revamping the whole back.
You're gonna do the deck and stuff.
Do all of that. Yeah, we were going to this year, but the pole barn took precedence. So we sprung a leak in the winter when we were in Florida. We came back and our pool was at the halfway mark. A little less than halfway, and I did like a leak thing around it, couldn't find it. And I was like, you know what? Like, we were so busy getting the pole barn ready for this pool house that we were going to have like a limited window of using the outside if we could find the patch. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to put any money, anything into this whatsoever. So we just left it. So the other night I happened to look out and I'm like, is that at first I thought it was a dog because it was so blown up. Its stomach was so full.
Oh, that's so gross.
And I went out there and dude, it's just floating in the pool. And I'm like, I was honestly sad. I'm a big cat person.
Yeah.
Real big cat
I knew
person.
you were.
So pulled it out, tried mouth to mouth, didn't come to.
But it didn't have any eyes.
Eyes were a little bit, hanging out. I thought, well, maybe a little mouth to mouth will kind of.
The air would just like blow them.
Just help
get
it
them
out.
where they need to go.
Tried that, didn't work. Tried it again. Had my wife call the vet. $3,000 later, it's
It's dead.
It's dead.
What gave it away? The bloating, the lack of the eyeballs.
I think the tongue hanging out.
The tongue. Yeah.
I didn't know if that was just kind of like exhausted.
It's just
That's what I thought. We got to pour everything into this.
We've all been. So you spent $3,000.
$3,000 later, and ended up taking it up to the Cleveland Zoo.
Yeah.
And the good folks up there laid it to rest. Small fee for the funeral service.
I'm assuming you got it cremated and you sprinkled its ashes in the Atlantic.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some drip with some ashes.
Yeah.
Like in a little pearl shape.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna
sad.
be nice.
Dude, so sorry for your guys' loss.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been a struggle. I'd say probably since that time, I've cried about every night.
Over the cat. As your wife goes to bed at 7 in exhaustion, you just stay up by yourself and cry for the
about
cat.
The cat.
Yeah. Have you named the cat?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Yeah, like Angela's cat from The Office. Sprinkles. What was the sick one? Sparkles. Sprinkles. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
it died. I put it in the freezer, and she was like, there was scratch marks on the bag of French fries or whatever. It's just like, oh man. So okay, dead cat in the pool. That's so fun.
Yep. So that was a fun. Yeah, it's just fun. Dude, we had another chicken that died yesterday. We came home. You ever just come home and you just know like something's off?
Yeah.
You have this sense, and we got home after church, and I'm like, some of the chickens are just kind of walking around like they're they're lost. And I'm like, something's not right. So I went and looked. In our chicken coop, there was one of our hen layers just laying on the floor dead. Nothing
Hen layers?
One of the chickens that actually lays.
Okay.
Or, sorry, egg layers.
Yeah.
For hens that's laying eggs. Laying there dead. But there's other chickens kind of in there walking around, kind of perplexed, almost like things had gotten rattled up. Couldn't find the rooster. Here the rooster's down the bottom of the woods with like a whole flock of chickens.
He led them to safety.
I think so. He's kind of like Moses.
Yeah. That should be his new name.
Yeah, big boy to Moses. It's his conversion.
Yeah, it's
name.
like, now he had time in the wilderness. Now he's
Yeah.
back. Let my people go.
Yeah.
He's going to lead an uprising against you every night. He's going to come in there and say, Jeremy, let us go. No.
Nope.
All right, flies are coming. Dead cats in the pool
You're-
coming. I'll turn the water to dead cats. Watch me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So I don't know what was going on. I still don't know what killed it. But I got the gun out and yeah. Of course, my son was all about that, which we're not for guns. This is just like
No.
It's like a toy, it just makes noises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Orange cap.
Yes.
So like I just want to not pretend to shoot it, but just kind of
Well, you just showed him that if you set the gun on the table, the gun will kill somebody.
Oh yeah.
In a similar way, when I set a hammer outside, it'll build me a deck or it'll build cabinetry. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a Handy Manny situation.
Yeah.
From the Disney Channel.
Yeah, you do nothing.
Yeah, that's sad.
So that's kind of our MO as a family.
Yeah. This guy. Gun lovers.
Look at this guy too. He's a gun lover.
Dude, I don't own any guns. Heard of them.
Yeah, that was wild. Okay, so I gotta tell you this funny story. So, was it last week? Yeah, last week you were too tired. I was late getting over here because I was helping a friend of mine. He does resale, and
Like flipping houses.
no, clothing.
Oh.
He's been on the news, dude. He's a crazy person. The stuff he sells and finds, he's unbelievable.
Is he
He's married.
to a woman?
Yes.
Wow. And he does this, huh?
And he does this. And that's interesting because the world he's in is primarily an interesting mix of people.
Similar to yourself.
Very similar. So I went with him, and it's this old building that they're converting into where you can rent, you can rent a 10 by 10 space to set up. Let's say you make body butters, and you want this 10 by 10 space for body butters to sell.
And body butter is a thing that people are selling?
People are selling.
Wow.
Yeah, there is a whole mix of stuff. People are selling resale type of decorations for your house. He sells clothing. Everybody sells everything. So we're going, just hanging out, checking out the space, and I'm going to help him. We're going to build it out and everything. And it was so funny because there's stairs in the basement is where he's running a space. There's stairs that come down, and then on the other side, there's a ramp. But the ramp is probably this kind of a slope. So they're going to turn it into a slide. An adult slide, because a lot of the Gen Zers need slides to liven up life. You get a drink on the first floor, get on the adult slide down to the basement. And it was fascinating because there was somebody there that as quickly as the folks that are flipping this or turning this space into a usable area are telling all of us about, hey, we're going to turn this area into a slide, there's a rather large individual,
That's what I'm talking about.
very bright colors, that said, has anybody thought about maybe converting that into a wheelchair accessible ramp? I'm worried about my customers' inclusivity, mobility. Are you one of her customers?
Yes. So the ramp is super steep anyways. It's already out of code.
If you put a wheelchair on there, you'd get up to probably 20 miles an hour. It's
Yeah.
It's like an ice skate.
Like there's codes for that. You can only
And
go up an inch every 12 or something like that.
If you have someone due to inclusivity mobility, whatever that means, that can't make it, we'll grease them up at the top.
Slide them down.
We will get them into that slide and just slam them down through there. I mean, they'll make it down.
Yeah.
It's 3 foot round. I'm like, if you can't get in a slide 3 foot round,
yeah, you need to stay home.
just stay home.
Yeah.
Just
You ever see like those 600-pound life shows where they're
Yes.
trying to get people to lose weight at home? And the one guy, they were like, so what we want you to do every day, Glenn, is we want you to just do a clapping routine. And so this guy's sitting on his couch, is like this, and like they come back in like 2 weeks, and he does this for like 30 minutes a day, and he lost like 60 pounds or something
I know.
insane. And it's like, and he weighed almost 1,000 or something. He's like, yeah, I eat. And he's talking about like what he eats. He's a British guy. I remember watching this one. I eat 24-pack bag crisps every day, which is like potato chips. So he says he's eating like 24 individual servings of potato chips every day, and I'm like, Glenn, that's part of the problem. It's part of the problem is the chips. That's why you're sitting there clapping on your couch in between bags of potato chips. And he has like people that are bringing him like family-sized boxes of candy bars he's eating every day. I'm just like,
isn't it amazing that people like that, like their body is still alive, like they're still alive? I don't
it
know
is
how
really
that's
a
possible.
testament to just survivability of human beings.
Is it that, or is it a testament to like, you know, the food that's getting a bad rap is this processed food that's really preserving these people?
That's probably true too.
I mean, you're on processed. Maybe you need to go back on processed.
Yeah, dude. But what's crazy though is like, so like you can trash your body, and you can turn it around in not that long. You know, when you're like, we're just gonna cut out all the junk. We're gonna start exercising. It's like, oh, you're pretty much good by now. Like, sure, there's some irreversible things you can do, but there's a lot of stuff you can reverse. So maybe that's you, viewer, at home, close to 1,000 pounds, currently working on your 22nd bag of potato chips for the day as you're listening. So,
you know what also can reverse bad health?
What's that?
Our good friends over at Adjust.
Just Chiropractic in Canton, North Canton. Let's not be confused.
Yeah.
You're not going into the hood.
No.
So they just hired a new doctor.
Yeah.
Intern is back in Leah. She's back in Pennsylvania, servicing the good people of the Amish community. But Dr. Brian and the team are still there in North Canton. So
yeah,
I was just there last week. I was there. So
nice. Got you all squared away.
All squared away,
dude. Since your video took off, that the Widowmaker is just kind of catching North Canton by fire.
Yeah, he really liked the Widowmaker video. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to be creative and come up with something else. I'll have to think of a new terminology for a different chiropractic move.
Yeah, moves like it's karate.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever had him crack your ankle or your knee before, where you're down at the bottom and you're laying on your back and he just does this real quick?
I have had that happen. Yeah.
Dude, it feels unbelievable.
Or he'll start dropping the table. Have you had him do that? Where he'll put the table up and then drop it?
Yep.
That feels so good.
I know.
So, but every time I always get my hips adjusted too. So like, cross your one leg over, breathe out, and then just like, that feels great. Yeah.
So, you've been going to Adjust now for a couple years.
Yeah, 3 years. So it's been great.
And they've
part of my routine now. So I've got daily routines, and then this is like a monthly routine.
Yeah.
So.
Taking good care of your health, stretching, chiropractic care, just all goes hand in hand.
I'm trying. You know, the cold showers, the time outside in the morning. That's been really good. The grounding.
Yep.
So people are skeptical. I'm like, forget you.
Every day's a Friday for me.
Yeah.
I'm outside. Literally. I look outside, I'm like, is today Friday or Friday?
I also switched over. I got some more natural soap. Been rolling with.
Goat soap?
Well, I did. I got some at Marshall's. Okay. But then they got me on a Facebook ad.
Uh-oh.
For Squatch soap. Have you heard of Squatch?
Yeah, I feel like they're very good at branding.
I think they are, because they got me. So it'll be getting in the mail. But the reason why I got it was a 5-bar pack. It was 50% off, and it's like their 5 most popular soaps, and it was $15. So I was like,
Not bad.
$3 a bar. I'll
Yeah.
try this out. And like I read all the reviews and it sounded really good. So I was like, it's natural stuff here. I'll try this out. I have switched back from I've switched back to a antiperspirant deodorant. For a while I was off of that, but I was like, for this stage of my life, I wanted to make sure that I'm always smelling good. So I switched to that. So
Put the aluminum back in the body.
what do you use for deodorant?
I've tried a couple. There was one I like the price point. It's all natural, but it would ruin your shirts.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
But I was like, it'd ruin work shirts, but then it'd even ruin like dress shirts. So I was always having like, dude, that was pretty sweet. That was Matrix.
It's a moth.
We'll take it up to the Cleveland Zoo after the podcast. We'll just put the little pear right there.
The butt pear. My boys. So it's pear season around here. My boys are fascinated with this pear. It looks just like a butt, so they love that. But
There you go.
anyways, I'm so sorry for interrupting.
You're good, yeah. So the brand I actually switched to a couple months ago, Native.
Is it good?
It's good.
Does it keep you from stinking?
Yes.
Because I feel like
Now I will say this, because I've heard this from people and I've talked to some people. A big reason people stink is because their body, it's the toxins inside of your body. It's the foods, the lack of sweating.
I believe it.
All this stuff is where the scent comes from. So I've always wondered if, I know someone that detoxed their body pretty heavily and doesn't even do deodorant, and you would not know.
That sounds crazy.
I know it sounds crazy, so I haven't gotten to that level yet. Might try that out sometime, but I've not had any bad things about it at all. It's a little more expensive, but I kind of look at it like, chiropractor. Could you spend that money on something else every month? Absolutely.
Sure.
But what is the chiropractor doing for me? It's keeping me in alignment, healthy. It's worth it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Maybe I'll give that a try.
yeah.
Native. What is it?
Native.
Like $10 a stick?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I know.
Where did you get it at?
I picked it up off Amazon. I got some, I think the, different ones they'll run specials on, every so often.
What scent do you like? Do you have one that you like better?
Eucalyptus mint I like pretty good. That's a nice one. I mean, listen.
Eucalyptus mint.
Charcoal's the one I'll wear for work.
Charcoal. I can get on board with charcoal.
Charcoal it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's
You ever
fine.
see the, speaking of race, we said race, we haven't really talked about it. You ever see the Mexican word of the day?
No.
They have these memes, Mexican word of the day, and one was charcoal. And it was like, stay on the beach or charcoal get you. Oh,
Dude, I love that. I love that.
So funny.
Yeah, so give it a whirl. But you need to try the goat soap. After you run out of this stuff, remind me, because I think before we shut our last podcast, I was telling you about the goat soap.
Yeah, you said you were going to bring me some. You never
I
did.
need to remember and bring that.
Because the stuff I got at Marshall's, it had goat's milk as like an ingredient, but I feel like they just put it on the label.
Oh, yeah.
One of those kind of things where like people, like you see that with food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like as a diabetic, I'm always looking at stuff with low sugar and it's like made with stevia. I'm like, stevia's good, like better than like aspartame, but stevia is like an ingredient, but they also use aspartame. It's like, no, stevia is not like a vitamin.
I know.
But anyways, I feel like that's what this company, because I got it at Marshall's and I didn't really know where to go or what brand to buy, and so I just figured I'd try it. But I did like it. It was good. So I'm excited to try these ones and like mess with some other scents of stuff too.
What are the scents for this one? Because they
I don't know.
I think they rely pretty heavily on like manly sounding things.
Yeah,
So marketing.
I'll do a review. I should have it within the next few days.
Okay, I'm curious because you're a big drink kind of a guy. Have you tried Liquid Death yet?
I have. The
You like
water.
it? The water?
Sparkling water, yeah.
It's supposed to like kill your thirst. You'll never
Murder your
murder
thirst.
your thirst.
Yeah.
But apparently you still must get thirsty because they want you coming back for more.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's
Like
good.
it?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. I mean, it's just water in a can. Like, it's a sparkling water. I drink sparkling water all the time. Do you like sparkling water?
Love sparkling water.
Yeah, so I always
just
have
get
it in the
plain. Yeah.
Yeah, I get the one from Aldi's in the can.
Yep.
It's like grapefruit or whatever. So,
Okay.
no sugar in it, but no sweeteners, just like
It's plain.
a little flavor. So
Okay, so my wife has an interesting thing she does.
it's
Obviously, you know about the lint.
Mm-hmm.
So that was exciting discovery.
Saving dryer lint.
Saving dryer lint. And where were we just at? Oh, we were at. Took my oldest. She had a birthday on Saturday. We went. I was talking about putt and stuff. We went there, and they have the old school arcades and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
so,
7 years old now, huh?
7 years old.
Crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy how fast it goes. Apparently, she's like, "Don't worry, I keep change with me." And I was like, she literally pulls out this change purse.
Your wife says this.
Yes.
Okay.
Change purse, which people apparently still carry a change purse in 2024. Filled with quarters. Now, you know her. You know yourself.
Sure.
Why do you think she would keep a change purse filled with quarters?
Pop machines?
Nope.
Parking meters?
Nope.
Okay, I know her, I know myself. Why would you keep quarters? In case the credit card machines ever go down?
Nope.
What is it?
Go back 40 years in history. What would you have used quarters for? 30 years.
I don't know. I don't know. What would I mean? You'd put them in pop machines. You could play games at an arcade with them. I don't know. I'm trying to think, Jerry.
If you're driving,
Tolls?
Not tolls, and you run out of gas, or your car breaks down, what would you need to do?
Call a tow truck.
So how would you call a tow truck 30 years ago?
On a payphone? She keeps quarters in her purse for a payphone?
In case of an emergency.
Where do you even find a payphone at? I haven't seen a payphone in years. If I ever see a payphone, I'd like take a picture of it and send it to somebody. Like, oh my goodness, they still got payphones? That's insane.
So she literally is just
Her reasoning was, I keep these quarters for payphones.
Just in case of an emergency if I needed to call someone. And I said, so in an emergency, you're going to find a payphone like right there and be like, great. Because my cell phone wasn't working and everybody else around me doesn't have a cell phone.
That's insane.
Is that not crazy?
That's insane.
I marked that down in my notes. I'm like, between the dryer lint and the quarters, I don't know what's next. I mean, I was thinking, yeah, maybe a toll, maybe at Aldi's, you have a quarter and you're always giving it away. Just generosity, just flowing through.
I just keep
quarters.
1 quarter in my cup holder in my car. That's it.
That's all I keep too.
And then when I get spare change, I put it in a jar.
Yeah.
And save it for whatever.
Maybe you need to start reconsidering. Be like, listen, I do a lot of driving for work. I need to keep change purse quarters.
Yeah, I should get one. You remember those little like old school plastic pouch things that look like a football they used to give away, the orange ones? You put quarters in those.
Dude,
yeah.
I would like to know where, if anybody knows, I mean, if you know where there's a payphone locally, please take a picture and put it in the comments.
Yeah, tell us where it's at.
We'll go there and, maybe we'll see if it works.
Make a call.
Yeah, call my wife. Be like, hey, I broke down.
I'm at a payphone right now.
Payphone,
I only had 3 quarters, so I've only got about 30 seconds to talk. So I need you to come get me.
Is that not unbelievable?
Yeah, that's wild.
So I would like to know where there is one. There's probably one somewhere like Southern Ohio, like near an abandoned hotel.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like from a logistics standpoint, like, are you more likely to find a payphone or a phone charger? You know what I mean? Like, you're always gonna have your phone, and yeah, I don't know. If it dies, okay, we'll charge it. Or I'll just say to, like, this person, like, I'll flag someone down and be like, my phone is dead. Can I please call my husband on your phone?
You'd call your husband on the phone.
If I was
my
her.
husband's in Ohio City.
Yeah.
He's currently in a basement.
Yeah. I don't know.
Got some mobility issues. Yeah. It's wild. So there you go. Another story that never...
The payphones. Wow. So we've discussed...
ceases to amaze me.
Religion... politics, race, payphones, and flexibility. We got a couple book recommendations, A Pair with a Butt Crack,
and a cat that's in heaven.
Amen. Anything else you want to
add? No. Actually, I take it back. Not from our standpoint. Have the subscribers had any interaction with us since last time?
Any comments?
Yeah. Any comments? Anything like that?
I don't think so. Maybe, but I also don't have my iPad right now. So
would it be on...
next week I can look. Comments coming next week. Leave a comment if you want. We read all the comments.
What's the name of our podcast?
That's right. Trail Whisperers Podcast. I know you're not a subscriber.
Whispers.
You should subscribe right now.
No, we got 38. So our last video... Dude, I love that episode 15 in memory of John Whedon. Okay, there was something recently. Did I send you something recently? I feel like I sent you an article recently.
I read something. They rehire everybody.
Yeah, they rehired.
They brought people back or hired the department or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, looks like the last one from a month ago, we had 37 views. That means one subscriber didn't watch it.
On YouTube. We also are on Spotify, so we're...
3
people
thumbs
watch it on
up,
there.
but no...
comments.
No comments. The one prior to that, which would be... We had a comment from Jessica Brislin 12. My kids play Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So, a lot of interaction. Keep it up. It's just unbelievable.
Man. Yeah.
But you know what? We're looking for that organic growth. So, slow.
How much more organic can you get than virtually none?
Hey, I do have to say, I was bragging about your dad today. I was doing some work and then talked with this guy, super cool individual, real big into like sports and military and music, and we're just talking about like a whole spectrum of things. And he's like, there's just like a lack of like men today. And I was like, yeah, I agree with you. Like we're just I think John Chris, his video on like if we had a draft today. Can't go out there. I got, hay fever. I'm gluten free.
Yeah.
And I told the story of your dad with your older brother when he had to go get him.
Oh, that was wild.
And I was like, it's one of those stories that just blows my mind away.
Yeah.
He's like, what an incredible man. And I was like...
Dude,
I
that
think it is
was
pretty incredible. I mean, when you're a dad, you have boys, I have a son.
Yeah.
That would be the hardest thing to do as a father.
I think it depends what mindset you're in, though.
It'd be hard because your heart would be broken, but you'd also know this has to be done.
Yeah.
Because this is what's right, and this is a character-shaping moment. Yeah. Period.
And I think it's hard when you view your son as like a 4-year-old, or with me like a 9 or 11-year-old. Yeah. But like... when it's like, okay, my son's 21 years old, he's on the run from the government, he's AWOL from the military.
Yeah.
I will go down with a good friend of mine and we will hog tie him, throw him in the back of my purple Ford Explorer and drive him to Tennessee without stopping. And he will use the bathroom on himself back there and that's going to be okay. Dude, wild
It's
story.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's the most unbelievable. I told him that story, and I said, there's details I'm sure I've missed, but you get the general premise. This guy was just a man's man.
Yeah.
Writing about your dad.
Dude, I miss my dad so
you
much.
had no idea, but that was coming out today, but it was cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Dude.
Who's the guy that was with him in the Explorer?
His name was Dave Nicholas.
Do you think we could ever get Dave on a call and say, hey, we want you from the passenger seat to just tell us what was that like?
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, so Dave was older than my dad for sure, but he's retired, and yeah, we used to go shoot potato guns at Dave's house. So my dad looked up online how to make a potato gun, and I remember. So we made this potato gun, and of course my dad like beefed this thing up. He took it to work with him, which he wasn't supposed to have a potato gun at an airport, but what can you do? And so I remember you take off the back of this thing, you spray like lighter fluid, hairspray, whatever you're spraying in there. There's a barbecue igniter switch that then causes this explosion and forces the potato out. And so we're launching these potatoes, and then all of a sudden I accidentally hit the switch while the potato gun is straight up in the air. And so I'm just hit the switch, and it's boom, and this potato flies up in the air, and you're just like, so then we're all just like running back, looking around, like, where's the potato? And then so we're like, okay, so everyone goes to stand back to where we were before, and then like all of a sudden I just hear right next to me in the ground is a potato lodged into the ground. And I was like,
dude, that could have killed you.
It was a Donald Trump earshot situation.
Yes.
If I wouldn't have moved my head the right way, I might have got a potato to the skull. So
dude, that's unbelievable.
That was
that
wild.
would not have surprised me had you died that way, or if you had been like you probably wouldn't have died knowing you.
Sure.
But you'd have had some sort of like a deformity, like your neck would have been crooked with like a, I don't know, maybe the potato's still in the head.
Yeah, potato brain or something. Like, they couldn't take it out. Like that guy in Happy Gilmore where he's got the nail through his head because they're like, we can't take it out or he'll die.
You got a potato.
Yeah, just like it's like a potato lodge. It's like, it's actually holding his brain together. We don't know how he's alive, but he's a totally functioning member of society. And the potato starts like sprouting and like, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so wait, your dad was with you shooting the potato gun at this guy's house?
Yeah. Oh,
dude,
so
that's amazing.
Dave Nicholas, he had a huge yard, and he kind of got into potato guns with my dad, and so they made these potato guns together, and then I don't know, just a couple of rednecks with some PVC pipe and a little bit extra time on their hands.
Dude, that's funny.
It was funny.
So was your dad just a friend with him, or why did he select him to go with him?
Just friends, and then we went to church, kind of grew up there. He was older, probably about 10 years older than my dad.
Okay.
So he might... I don't know how he's doing. I haven't talked to him or seen him in a long time.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to get him on the pod and just say, hey,
I think he's still kicking. So
okay.
Maybe. I'll have to ask my sister. She has some friends that go to church where we used to go to church when we were kids. So I wonder if,
Yeah, it'd be cool to hear from his perspective.
Yeah. You know, if you want to hear some great stories about my dad had a buddy named Dwayne. This guy would tell you stories. He
told stories at the funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you would just be crying at these stories. Because I remember that at my dad's, at hospice, which sounds crazy, but Dwayne came to hospice, and like my dad is unresponsive. And so it's like the family in there and Dwayne's just telling us. I remember one time me and Gene, we're up on this roof, and he's just like going like an hour, 2 hours, like
is everybody just dying and laughing?
Like I could hardly breathe a lot of the times. It's just like so many funny things, you know.
That's cool.
So it was a really good memory. So it was cool.
That's cool.
Yep. So make good memories with your life, viewers. We'll try to do the same.
Every day's a Friday.
Yeah. When I'm in hospice, stop by and tell some stories.
I mean,
might be in a few years with a 9 mobility score. We'll see. All right, signing off.
Peace.
Peace out. Love you guys.